Good morning. Hi. Um. Wow. Whew, hello. Hi. Good morning. As I said, it's a bit early for me today. I don't usually stream this early. You might say. Um. But I figured I want to try to do a bit of studying here, and I might as well stream it. So here we are. Now I reckon there's probably not going to be a lot of people here today. Maybe even no one, because well, I hesitate to call anyone my regular audience because I'm not really at the level of regularly streaming yet. But the people who usually show up, I know for a fact that they're busy with a different stream that by all accounts I should be watching too. But I'm not, so here we are. Now, as I studying, what I'm actually going to be doing is playing a video game that purports to teach you Japanese. So that might be fun. Gonna switch over to it in a second here, but it's called Wagotabi, apparently. It's a demo so far. It's not really out yet, so I don't know how long this is gonna last. But I've got a backup if this is way too quick. So let me just switch over to it here. And without further ado, let's go, I think. According to legend, there are 47 grandmasters of Japanese in their castles, spread across the 47 prefectures of Japan. They agree to share their knowledge, symbolized by their seal, hanko, with those who succeed in demonstrating their mastery of Japanese. Well, that's not going to be me, is it? Rumor has it that whoever manages to collect all 47 seals will unlock the secrets of Japanese and become Grandmaster in turn. I feel like there should be an A there. One of your ancestors is reputed to have been a Grandmaster. This legendary quest has become a tradition in your family. Neat! Oh, you're here already. Just a moment. Welcome. Are you Professor Oak? I feel like this is Professor Oak. No, his name is Kinoko. Kinoko sensei. Japanese may seem impossible to master. However, if you take it one step at a time, you'll see that Japanese can be learned by anyone. I mean, yeah, it can. Japanese 3 types of characters are used together: hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Gonna have to mute here for a second because I'm still making disgusting morning noises. Give me a moment. I'll try to keep those to a minimum, but I can make no promises. Hiragana are used to express syllable sounds such as a, mi, no. Click on the hiragana on your screen to hear their pronunciation. A,
mi,
mi,
no.
no. So far, so good. Hiragana have rounded shapes and are characters you'll come across most at first. The characters you'll come across most at first. Japanese can be written entirely in hiragana, but we use 2 other writing systems as well. Katakana are mostly used to write foreign loanwords. Embark upon this epic quest to become the one true grandmaster of this language. Yeah, it's gonna be easy. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out, I'm sure. They express the same sounds as hiragana, but have more angular shapes, and personally, I despise them. I've done a bit of studying ahead of time, so I'm fairly confident with hiragana, but katakana, it just doesn't enter my brain properly. I can't figure out these things, which is really disappointing. The last writing system is known as kanji. I know one of these, but I forget what it's called. It's tree. These characters came from China over 1500 years ago. Unlike hiragana and katakana, they express a concept and can have several pronunciations just to make things easier. It does not say tej. I knew the first one. It was ah. See, it was a tree. Some are easy to recognize because they look like what they represent. Oh, that's neat. That's a river, and that's mountains. Nice. Look at the kanji for tree, mountain, and river. Yeah. It all sounds difficult. But don't worry, we'll learn step by step. Can you tell me what you look like? No? How do I don't have much to choose from, as it turns out. Still a demo of this game. Default hair is fairly okay, actually. But gonna have to turn that into that. I mean, Sin. Huh. Why, thank you. I think it's a good name too. Alas, I'm no longer young, and I have a bit of trouble with names. Just call you... Oh, you bastard. But no, I don't mind. Thank you. "12 feet tall, hench as a mountain." You're confusing me a bit. I don't get that. It's fine, though. Don't worry about it. I'm very glad you're here. Wish you good luck on your adventure. Thank you. Thank you. That was a very quick introduction to Japanese, I gotta say. Sen, hello, hi. Yes, that's me. Hey. Big day has arrived. Isn't it strange to think you're going so far away? I too left for Japan to carry on the family tradition. I didn't become a grandmaster, but those years deeply changed me. That book on the table helped me a lot during my journey. It's a legacy from our family, and it's now yours. Why, thank you. Get it, and I'll tell you how to use it. Okay. How do I control things in this game? Okay, WASD for move, that's fairly standard. I feel like there isn't enough pixels here to really write that kanji. Because I reckon this is supposed to say Nihon, right? Great! Yay! Now that you got your book, you'll need to fill it. Pages on the table contain Japanese words that you can collect. Collect the words on the table. Okay.
Tanaka.
At the end of this lesson, you'll unlock your first Japanese words. However, you'll have to earn them. You'll need to complete a series of exercises to unlock them. This is your first word in Japanese, Tanaka. Written in hiragana, which is why I know what it says. Definitely not the fact that it was also read out to me. Don't worry about it. Over here you can find new kana related to this word. So kana is the name of each of the symbols. It's, you know, in Western languages, or in the alphabet most people are familiar with, we call each individual symbol a letter, right? But in the Japanese alphabets, each quote-unquote letter is called a kana. A kana is considered new if you've never encountered it before. Yep. Ooh. Get the stroke order as well, that's neat. You can see how to draw it. Feel free to practice writing them on this page. I'll help you memorize them. I mean, it will, but I'd prefer like pen and paper for that. Yeah, or a tablet, that would work too. Tanaka is a quite common Japanese last name. Yes, it is.
田中
Tanaka.
田中
Tanaka.
マリ
Mari. Is that really... Okay. I guess that's a common Japanese name as well. If you've already studied Japanese, you may know some of the words presented in the lesson. Yeah, a couple. You can skip the exercises for a word you know. Well, I don't really want to skip anything because it's been a while since I seriously studied, so I need to refresh everything if possible. Of course, this is not recommended for words you don't know yet. Nah, of course not. Mari.
マリ
Mari.
です
Mm-hmm. There's a little tip. You can touch any Japanese word in a sentence to check its meaning. Can I?
田中
Okay. See you later. Oh. This. It's a politeness marker usually placed at the end of a sentence. It is sometimes translated as the verb to be. In Japanese, the sentence's order is subject, object, verb. At least most of the time. Oh, and it scrolls. This really is like a dictionary, isn't it? Tanaka desu. Hai. Conjugation dictionary is just the same. Present future is also the same. Okay. Still kind of trying to figure out how
です
things are put together here.
Desu.
Put the sentence in the right order. Okay.
田中です田中です
Yeah, it's in this.
さん
San is a common honorific suffix used for people similar to Mr. or Mrs. Cannot be used for oneself and is usually placed after a last name, though it can also follow a first name. Yeah, you don't use honorifics for yourself. Comes across as a bit arrogant. Tanaka-san desu.
さん
San.
Well done. Thank you. Let's review your new words with the smart test in your book. By the way, after you test, I'll give you a little present. Click here or press B to open your book. Your book has several sections. The words you unlock can be found in the dictionary. On the left-hand page, you find all the words you've unlocked. Okay. Select this word. On the right-hand page, you can see information about the word you've selected. Click on the home button to return to the first page of your book. If you're struggling with hiragana and katakana, you can find the list of them in the kana section. Well, I was kind of hoping that the game itself would kind of teach you katakana as well. I've got a different game for that if necessary, but we'll see how it goes. Let's try the smart test, see what that is. The smart test automatically selects the words you need to review. Okay. Words you're having trouble with will appear more often than others. Study hard. Come and see me after your test to get your present. Okay.
田中
Tanaka
で
desu.
す田中さんです田中さんです田中さんです
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Damn, I earned 2 mastery points. I'm way on my way to become a grandmaster already. Yay! Yay. So that gave me points in these, I guess?
田中です
And that just repeats it. Okay.
田中です3
San.
3
All right. Well, I haven't screwed it up yet, but it will happen. Don't worry. Okay, so I reckon it'll introduce them slowly at the very least. So that's good. I might be able to get through the katakana then. What a beautiful sunset. Wonder what landscapes are like in Japan. I mean, you can always just Google it, right? I reckon that's Mount Fuji. Well done, Sin. Here's your present as promised. Why, thank you. It's a particularly useful minigame for memorizing hiragana and katakana. Well, what was I just talking about? You can find it in your book. When you feel ready, come back and talk to me for a small challenge before you leave for Japan. Okay, okay. This might be interesting. Let me just get some more morning noises out of the way. Give me a second. My throat tends to be a little bit weird when I've just woken up. I'm sure you can hear it in my more than normally pronounced vocal fry and generally low energy. We'll just call it a cozy stream or something. I'm sure it's fine. Let's try that minigame, shall we? I was trying to read that, but okay. Defend your village for as long as you can. Type the letters matching the kana sent by your enemies to neutralize them. Okay. So type it in Amaji then, I suppose. Alright.
Ma.
I mean, I haven't learned that one yet, technically speaking.
Su. I. Sa.
So the game hasn't
Sa.
taught me a lot of these yet. I just happen to know them from other studying before.
Ta. I. Sa. Ma.
This might take a while.
Na. Ma. Ta. De. Ta. 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 Su.
Unless it speeds up quickly.
Sa. I. Ka.
Oh, they're getting closer.
Ma. Ta. Na. Na. De.
Okay, this is actually kind of fun. I'll give him that. But it
Ta. Na.
requires a lot of focus as well, so maybe not ideal for streaming.
Ta. Ta. Sa. 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 Ta. Ma.
What? The fuck?
Ma. Su. Su. Ta. Na. Ta. Su.
That was my bad. I actually...
De. De. Sa.
I'm messing up a couple here because it's getting a bit fast for me now.
Ta. Na. Ta. Su. I. I. De. Ma. Ka. Na. De.
Okay, okay.
De. Sa.
No.
Ta. Su. Ta. Ta. Na.
Oh, katana.
Sa. I. Su. I. Sa.
Well, I'm gonna fail it in a moment here. Probably.
Ma.
Right? Right?
Ta. Ta. Ma. Sa. Ta. Ta.
Keep hitting the wrong buttons on the keyboard as well.
De. I. Ta. I. De.
This is stressful.
Ma. Ta. Su.
If nothing else, it'll wake me up though.
De. Su. Ta. ななたたりま
There's not enough time to think anymore.
たたたたなりさたたたなた
The ends are kind of hard, actually. You gotta double tap them in order to make them count. Okay. 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 449. Pretty good. I reckon that's a replay, so we're not doing that because I didn't say shit during all of that. But that was fun. Probably gonna get back to that later. I think I passed the test. And now there's a challenge? Okay. How does challenges work? Father challenges you. See if you're ready to go to Japan. Absolutely
田
not.
中
No.
です。田中
Tanaka
で
desu.
す。田中さんです。田
Tanaka-san
中さん
desu.
です。
It'll do just fine in Japan. Well, I think you're gonna need a slight bit more than just being able to yell out for Tanaka-san. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Oh, he's proud of me. Find the Grand Master of Kagawa Prefecture in the city of Takamatsu. One last little piece of advice. Review regularly and in short sessions. Learning Japanese is a marathon, not a sprint. Yeah, I figured. You can step out of your room and start your adventure. Shall we? It's a very small plane for intercontinental travel. But I guess it'll do. Takamatsu Airport Immigration. It's the immigration form. Yay! It's all in Japanese. I can't make any sense of it. I should ask a Japanese speaking person in the area for help. Well, I can't go there because I'm not Japanese.
マリです。
Can you help me fill out my immigration form, please?
ほほほー。
Well, I mean, they gotta figure out a way to do custom names somehow, right? So I guess I'm ho 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 this.
です。ほほほーです。
All right. At least it's ho, not ho, right? Let's fill it in together. Okay, let's do that.
は
How
じめまして。
how hard can it possibly be? はじめまして。
はじめまして。
は
じめま
ま
し
して
か
There you go. Ka particle used at the end of sentences to turn it into a question. This is one of the absolute like peak things in Japanese is things like verbal question marks. It's delightful, and I wish every language had it. You just add it to the end of a sentence to make it a question. Put the sentence in the right order. Nice to meet you. Are you? Okay. はじめ
はじ
まして。
めまして。田中さ
さん
ん
で
ですすか
Oh, it was reading it out, but I interrupted it. Sorry. traveling through Takamatsu, pay a visit to my friend Saeki at the library. She's an expert in linguistics and inventor of the kanji dex. This really is Pokemon, isn't it? Congratulations, I've added something new to your book. Have you? New lesson section has been added. Click here to access it. Your completed lessons are all listed there. You can even review my introduction to the Japanese language. Yeah. Oh, so this is just for reviewing. It's not actually a new lesson. It's just added the lesson I just did. Do you have more to say? No. How about you?
田中です。
Oh, so this is the mythological Tanaka-san. He didn't have much
田
to say,
中
did
で
he?
す。外国人。
Hi. We're in Kagawa Prefecture, on the northern tip of Shikoku, one of Japan's main islands. The Shikoku pilgrimage passes through Kagawa. Okay. This route is made up of 88 temples spread across the island of Shikoku. I see this trip as a way to reconnecting with myself and discovering this gorgeous prefecture. That sounds like an interesting thing to do, actually. Should we try to sneak in? No. We'll be nice. We'll do the foreigner one. Even though that means queuing. Hi! I have some time to practice my Japanese. No, you really don't. You're in the queue for immigration. This is the wrong time to study. I suspect the border police officer is speaking Japanese. Well, I don't want to find myself at a loss for words.
はじめまして、ジョンです。
Hajimemashite.
めまして。ほほほー
Ho ho ho
で
desu.
す。はじめまして。ほほほーです。
I wonder if that's ever not going to be funny. Here are my notes to get through immigration. You've taken notes? Why do I feel like I'm committing a crime? Sorry, I didn't hear it.
で
ではありません。
Dewarimasen. I think that's also known as janai in colloquial speech, but I'm not 100% sure on that. The negative form of des. Dewa arimasen desu. Oh, dewa arimasen. Mm-hmm.
ではありません。
では
So this character here is, or kana rather, is a bit weird because it's the ha kana, but very often it's pronounced as wa instead. It's one of the special ones.
ではありません。
Ri ma
ま
se. You are not Mari. Okay.
マリ
Mari de wa arimasen.
ではありません。マリではありません。 はい。
Hi. It's just yes. Or general agreement. Or acknowledgement. Okay. In this case, it mainly signals acknowledgement rather than agreement. Fair enough. I suppose would be for
はい。
more agreement then.
はい
いいえ。
That's a no. But it's rarely used alone to say no, as it may sound rude. It's often repeated twice after an expression of thanks to mean you're welcome or to downplay a compliment. Yeah.
いいえ。
いいえ
It's a bit of a long E, so it's a double. Tap on the corresponding pairs.
はい。いいえ。
Well, that's easy. They could have at least crossed them. Come on now. Right. See if we can get through immigration while knowing like 4 words of Japanese. Hello. Can you show me your passport? Hi. Did we bring a passport? Agent challenges you. Okay. Nice to meet you. Are you Tanaka-san desu?
はじめまして。 田中
Tanaka-san
で
desu
す
ka?
か？マリ
Mari ではありません。
では、はじめまして。
は
はじ
じ
めまし
して
て。
はい。
は
はい。Just the correct word, common honorific suffix used for people. So that's san. Make the sentence, I am Tanaka.
田中
Tanaka
で
desu.
す。
No. Yeah. Welcome to Japan. Well, that was easy. I wonder if real immigration is as simple. In fairness, real immigration is probably, at least for tourism, easier because you do all the checks ahead of time. Baggage claim area is on your right, just after the stairs. Look for my red suitcase. Oh, I know the word for red. It's wait. Do I? No, I don't. It's akka, isn't it?
はじめまして、ケビンです。
No. Well, as a long-haul airline pilot, maybe your name is Kevin, actually. Love flying to Japan. Take the opportunity to visit and taste the country's excellent culinary specialties. Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it? There's a note here. I wonder if my suitcase is gone. I know who has your suitcase. Sakata. Okay.
はじめまして、ジェイミーです。
Okay, so not him. I'm not sure I want to read out everything that everyone is saying.
はじめまして、坂田です。
It's his note. First, let's talk a little Japanese. Okay, what do you want me to say?
はじめまして。ほほほー
です。
です。はじめまして。ほほほーです。
Tell you took your suitcase after explaining a few things in Japanese. Hi.
日本
I'm very impressed with your progress. Are you going to learn your first kanji word? Oh god. It's Nihon, it's fine. I know this one already. Above the kanji, you can see the reading in hiragana. This way of writing the reading of a kanji is called furigana. Click here to see how to write these kanji. Feel free to practice writing them on this page. Well, how do I actually do that? Because it sort of rushed me through the tutorial earlier. Do I just write? Okay. And what's the difference between these two? Speed? It's the speed. Okay. So, yeah. Still, I would have probably gone like that, which is wrong because now this sticks out at the end. There's always going to be a difference between the like printed character and the handwritten characters, but I'd probably still want to get that over to the edge there. Nyeh. Nyeh. Hi. Still, easier on pen and paper. Nihon desu. Hi. Write in hiragana.
におん
行きます。
Okay, but if they're gonna throw in the kanji this early, this game might actually be fairly difficult. Ikimasu means to go. Location ni ikimasu. Mm-hmm. So these are unlocked. I reckon these will come in later then. Conjugations. I'm not good at reading dictionaries, can you tell?
いきます。
I mean, most of that is written in hiragana already. Tap on the corresponding pairs. Oh,
行きます。
I still haven't crossed them. Particle. I hate the particles. I do not like the particles. Just, there's too many of them and I get them confused. Ni is a particle that's used to mark a destination if followed by an action verb, or a location if followed by a state verb. It can be translated in multiple ways: in, at, on, to. Yeah, it's complicated. The particles always confuse me. Nihon ni ikimasu. Nihon ni ikimasu ka? Will you go to Japan? Nihon ni ikimasu ka?
か高松。
Main city of the Kagawa Prefecture. Takamatsu.
高松。
た
Ta
か
ka
ま
tsu.
つ。
Focus test unlocked. Oh god, another test. Great. Here's a clue to find. Why have these people stolen my suitcase at the airport? Do they not know that this is a crime? Here's a clue to find out who has your suitcase.
花さんです。
Hana-san desu. So now I gotta find Flower Man. Is it Hana for flower? I think it is. Added something new to your book. New type of test, a focus test. Allows you to practice specific points, grammar, conjugation, etc. It's a great complement to the SMART test. See you later. Okay. So focus test. Let's just try the focus test for Ni, shall we?
日本に行きますか？日本に行きますか？日本に行きますか？日本に行きます。日本に行きます。日本に行きます。
Okay, so I imagine the tests will get harder further down the line when so I just did this one, right? But if I look at if I can find it in the dictionary with the full list, how do I do that? Well, all the unlocked or currently locked different conjugations will probably come in later. I'm just gonna move on with the game for now and find Hana-san.
はじめまして。中井です。鎌田さんは高松に行きます。
はじめまして。鎌田です。 高松に行きます。
Takamatsu ni ikimasu. Okay. You're going to the capital one, or it wasn't called capital, was it? I forget the word. Main city of the prefecture? Hi.
はじめまして、ロバートです。
はじめ
Hajimemashite.
まして。
Ho 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 desu.
です。はじめまして。ほほほーです。
I don't like that this game is trying to turn me into Santa.
はじめまして、ヴィンセントです。
He's gonna begin teaching computer science at Takamatsu University. How good for him. Still haven't found your suit. Well, I thought maybe I'd ask the guard. Because, you know, my suitcase has been stolen.
7です。はじめまして。花です。
Ah, it's a woman.
は
Hello.
い。
Have you seen my suitcase? Can I have it back, please? And you've just given it.
'日本人
にほんじん
は
Okay, so this is the ha slash wa thing. Wa is a particle that can be translated as for. It is used to state what you are going to add information about. It is emphasizing what comes after it. I think the last part of that is the most sort of crucial. It emphasizes what comes after. In grammatical terms, it's also defined as the topic particle. I like to call it a topic marker, but, you know, potato, potato. Ha
は
is pronounced wa
わ
here. 田中さんは日本に行きます。Okay.
田中
田中
さん
は
は
日
日本
本に行きま
行
す。
きます。田中私
It's gonna be really rather embarrassing once I start messing these up, isn't it? Watashi. I don't like this one. In Japanese, we usually skip the pronoun I in a sentence. It is primarily used when one wants to emphasize oneself or one's opinion. As for me, watashi, or watashi wa, 日本人ではありません。
わ
わ
た
たし。
し
Tap on the corresponding pairs.
私
Still not
日本人
crossing the lines.
香川
I feel like there's a missed opportunity there. Kagawa. The smallest prefecture of Japan, located on Shikoku Island. Sounds like a good reason to go there, honestly.
香川
かがわ
You speak Japanese very well. Yeah. まだないです。Here's a clue to find out who has your suit. Can't you just tell
日
me?
本人ではありません。
Okay, so a non-Japanese person has my suitcase. This page contains your ongoing quests. Additional information on a given objective is sometimes posted here. If you get lost on your journey, feel free to consult this page. Find 日本人ではありません. Well, let's check Robert. Hi. He's landed a job. Do I want to hear his introduction? No, have you seen my suitcase? Okay, fine.
はじめまして、ヴィンセントです。
What does it want me to say here?
ヴィンセン
Vincent は
は
日本
日本人
人
です。
Ah,
3
let's add the honorific to be polite. Vincent-san
は
wa 日本人ですか?
でか?
日本人ではありません。
Have you seen my
Hi.
suitcase? Gosh, I must have made a mistake. Mine is exactly the same and I've lost it too. Well, here's your suitcase. すみません. Make it up to you. I can teach you a little trick about sentence construction in Japanese. Hi. This is a lot of stuff to read. Japanese sentences generally follow the SOV, subject/topic, object, verb. Unlike English, which uses subject, verb, object order. However, word order can be very flexible in Japanese. The subject is typically found at the beginning of sentences, but may also be placed in the middle or be omitted. Do you, Tanaka-san, go to Japan? Tanaka-san wa Nihon ni ikimasu ka? That's SOV. Or you can just skip it and say Nihon ni ikimasu ka? Just drop the subject altogether because it's not necessary if you're only talking to one person, that they know that they're talking to you. Or object, subject, verb. Less common because it emphasizes the object. Nihon ni Tanaka-san wa ikimasu ka? Wouldn't the wa there emphasize the subject? I guess since the object is first, that's still more emphasized. Anyway, word order in Japanese is, as it's written here, it's quite flexible, really. Which confuses me greatly. I'm sure I'll get a feel for it at some point. Finally found my suitcase, and my map of Japan is still inside. Ikimashou. Can I help this guy find his own suitcase? I feel kind of bad for him. Something obviously went wrong here.
日本人ですか?
日本人ではありません. Why do you want to check my suitcase all of a sudden? Just because I stole it from that other guy? So I get in trouble for taking back my suitcase, but nobody got in trouble for stealing it in the first place? Hajimemashite. Yeah. 田中ではありません. The timer here stresses me out a little bit. I wish it wasn't there. I probably have plenty of time. I can waste a lot of it. Select the word corresponding to the image. Nihon. Yeah.
田中さんです。
Tanaka-san です。
です。
Mr. Tanaka will go to Japan. Okay.
田中さん
Tanaka-san は
は
日本に行きます。
行きます。田中さんではありません。田中さんではありません。
The word corresponding to the definition using hiragana, Japanese person, so that would be
に
Nihonji.
じ
日本人.
はい。
は
はい. Okay.
わ
た
た
し
し
行きます。
いきます
田中です。
田中です。Nice to meet you. Are you 田中さん? はい。はじめまして。
はじめまして。
田中さんですか?
田中さんですか?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Will you go to Japan? 日本に行きますか? Hi. So far, so good. Getting a little bit stressed out by the timer, but I suppose that's fine. And that's the end of the demo. Okay, fair enough. Well, this does seem like an interesting little game, and I'm definitely gonna get this when it releases fully, which I have no idea when that is. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Compatible with mobile and desktop platforms. Yeah, I can kind of tell from the input methods here that this is made at least partially for mobile as well. Find more details about the game on the community page. You can also follow development news on our Discord server. Noted! Congratulations on completing the Wagotabi demo. Wagotabi is available now on iOS and Android with a Steam release coming Q1 2025. That's soon. I will check that out later. So, I see. Everything is still under construction. That's kind of cute, actually. Quit the game. Hi. Which leaves us with an empty screen. So 52 minutes. Well, let's torture myself a little bit. Give me a moment here, and I'll find the other game. There it is. And then that's gonna start, and I gotta get OBS to find it. There we go. This is another game called Learn Japanese to Survive. This is the katakana variant. There is a hiragana variant as well as a kanji variant as well. I'm not brave enough to try the kanji one, but I'm very much still struggling with katakana, so I'm just gonna start this one over on a new game and we'll see how it goes. Greetings, traveler. You seem lost. Please plant your feet on solid ground. There, isn't that much better? The path ahead of you is empty, much like your future. Oi! Can only be shaped by your own hands. In order to discover where you need to go, we need to discuss where you have been. Take a moment of your time to breathe. Now listen carefully to my voice. Can you hear me well? And tell me about yourself. Well, that's an awkward question. Very good. Next. What's your greatest strength? Do I have strengths? Well, I am calm, but I wouldn't call myself graceful in any way, shape, or form. I'm neither tough nor sturdy. I'm not ferocious or strong. Yeah, I want to be agile. I guess that fits the most, maybe? Okay. Let's go with that. In this world, you are known by a name. Will you share it with me? Sure. Sure I will. Hasn't... Oh, it's letting me just type. Okay. Sen. Hi. You've shared much information with me. I want to see if I remember you correctly. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Taking time to reflect, you have begun to shape the future ahead of you. There are great things in your future, but there are also many hardships you must overcome. Will you tackle these challenges with bravery, or will you retreat in fear? Probably the latter. It's time to go forth. Your bright future awaits. No, no. This is katakana. Nothing is bright about this. Welcome to Osaka, Japan. Thank you. It's good to be here.
Yo, one soda, please.
Oh, it's voice acted. Delightful. I don't have to.
Thank you. Arigato? Arigato. Is that right?
Oh my god. The accents are gonna kill me.
I don't speak Japanese.
Clearly.
But thanks for the drink.
You're welcome.
Hello there. Konnichiwa?
Konnichiwa.
Please forgive me. I've yet to learn Japanese.
It's fine. You'll
I'd
get there.
love a cup of coffee,
Hopefully.
though.
Coffee ありますか? I think it's ga. Ga ありますか?
Oh, yo!
Hi there. I take it you're not from around here.
How could you tell?
Spot on! My first time to Japan. What about you?
First
My
time as well.
First time too. I don't speak the language at all. I just tried to order a coffee and failed miserably.
I actually don't think I would have been able to order coffee either, because I don't know what the counter for the cup is. I can ask if they have coffee, but not if I can have coffee. Unless they serve it in bottles for some reason, but that would just be silly.
Bummer. I can't speak it either. But I somehow managed to score a soda. At least I think it's a soda. There's some seriously funny writing on the can.
Will you risk drinking it?
Is it a ramen? Ramen?
Might as well. Here goes. Ugh. It wasn't soda. It's like corn soup. Instant KO.
Oh, gosh. You poor thing. Are you okay?
Yep, all good. Nothing keeps Owen down.
What a champion. Owen, huh? My name's Tia. Pleasure.
Good to meet you.
Hello,
Tia.
guys.
Your accent. You from the USA?
You got it. Where are you from?
Australia?
Me? Australia, mate.
Wow. You've come all the way
He doesn't have a
from
particularly
Australia?
thick Australian
What
accent, though,
brings
does
you
he?
to Japan?
Well, I flew over for a surfing competition. I was supposed to fly to Okinawa. Beautiful beaches and waves. But
Ended up in Osaka instead, because he couldn't read.
I got a bit confused and booked my
Mhm.
flight to Osaka, not Okinawa. By the time I realized I was in the
Mm.
wrong place,
Mhm.
the comp was over. So I figured I'd just chill for a while, see the sights and whatnot.
I mean, make the best of it. I
Oh,
can get behind that.
I can't believe you missed your competition. I'm so sorry. That sucks.
What can you do? I'll just make the most of the time I can spend here. Tia, what brings you here?
I'm here to play tennis. I've joined a prestigious tennis club here. Super excited they accepted me.
Whoa, that's great! Good on you!
I don't have much to comment since there's voice acting, but it feels awkward not saying anything.
Thank you. I know I should have learned some Japanese before traveling here, but I didn't have much time. I think some of the members speak English, though.
You'll be
Probably,
all right.
probably.
You can
Maybe.
communicate with your tennis talent.
Exactly.
Just play good and all will be fine. So where am I in this conversation?
Hello there. I'm
Outside
sorry
observer?
for interrupting, but I overheard you two talking about being new to Japan. I'm also new here, and well,
Aww.
don't know anybody at all. Plus, I can't speak Japanese.
I've met people this way, kind of. Granted, it was England, and I do speak English, but still. Met a random Norwegian dude in the hotel lobby once. That was neat.
Anyway, I'm Charlotte. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Charlotte. I'm not part of this
Oh,
conversation in any way,
Charlotte.
shape, or form, am I?
Don't be so shy. I'm Owen.
And I'm Tia. It's good to meet you.
Oh, thank goodness. You're both so friendly. I was so nervous about approaching you.
Aw, don't be nervous. We're not so scary. Charlotte, when did you come to Japan?
You're a tennis player. Of course you're scary.
I just got here today. I checked into my hotel and came here after wandering around town. I'm visiting from France. I'm a poet, you see, and I needed some inspiration for my work.
Wish I knew French
I
now.
thought I'd visit this beautiful country.
One language at a time. One language at a time.
Whoa, hold up. You're a poet? Can you hit us with some rhymes?
No?
Oh, sorry. I get nervous.
Can you not tell that she's really, really, really shy? Don't just ask that, Owen. Come on.
I don't like being put on the spot like that. Maybe some other time?
Hey, sorry there. Didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. Chill. There's no pressure.
Good boy.
Don't sweat it, Charlotte. We're both really glad to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you both.
I drank corn soup before. I nearly died.
Okay. You sure that's what it was? It wasn't just a strong zero or something? Oh, here I am. Cute little bookstore. Where can I find a book on learning to speak Japanese? It's a bit late once you're in Japan, isn't it? Studying Japanese. Become a real samurai hero. This one looks good too. Learn Japanese to survive. Hiragana battle. Oh, that's the other game, the Hiragana one. And another one. This squid learned Japanese in 10 days. You won't believe how it did it. I feel like that's a reference to like silly overblown YouTube polyglot videos that are, most of them are faked anyways. Nah, too weird. Yeah, and probably not genuine, let's be fair. I've never heard an octopus speak Japanese.
Is everybody okay?
Who are you?
Something has happened down the street. We need to evacuate this area immediately.
What, earthquake? Right after my arrival?
Come on, there's no time to waste.
That's poorly timed, isn't it? The arrow keys on the keyboard to move, yeah. Or click on the location, yeah. And then talk with enter or clicking on people. Mm-hmm. Guess this is, I believe, an RPG Maker game. So, standard controls. It's all
Hello.
very nice. Do you speak Japanese? No. Just English. Well, that's not true. I speak Norwegian too. Not a problem. My English is pretty good, wouldn't you say? But now is not the time. We need to get out of here. There was a huge explosion. Oh. Don't know what caused it, but you should get to safety. Let's go. Oh my god, it's Kana in the street.
No way!
What are those?
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3. There's 5 people here, including not good. Hey, you there from the bookstore. Me? Yeah, you. Can you get those 3 people away from this area? I can try. And then Sensei will take care of the Kana. We're learning the battle mechanics, slowly but surely. Don't know what you are, but I have a theory on how to defeat you. Let's see if I'm right. These monsters look like Japanese letters. Intriguing. They're the same shape as particular letters in the katakana alphabet. Let's see if I can beat them. I bet you can. Calling the names of Japanese letters, I can defeat the creatures. Question mark defeated all foes. Wow, he's strong. I want to be as strong as him someday.
Is everybody okay?
Mm-hmm. I think we're all good.
Yo, sup?
The heck was all that about? You just came along and issued a beatdown. What's the deal?
Believe it.
It's impressive, that's for sure. Just what were those things? Honestly don't know, but I figured out their weakness. They were shaped like katakana letters. Katakana is one of the writing systems used in Japanese. I just called out the name of the letters they represented. Bam! Enemy destroyed. Looks as though there's more of them further down the street. It's okay, Charlotte. We'll protect you. No in danger? Oh, no. It's head somewhere safe. He's Daisuke. He's from Osaka. His English accent is very not Japanese, but that's fine. Impressed by my English? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. His English is fine.
Jolly
It's
good.
good. Follow me and I'll get you to safety. In an unused classroom. This isn't Monday. No. No, Dread, this isn't Monday. It's, what day is it? I've lost track. It's Thursday. I can stream on Thursdays too.
Gather
I
round.
don't know if I'm gonna, but I'm streaming today. Thank you all for staying close. As you saw on the way here, the city's no longer safe. It seems the creatures have overrun most of Osaka. We'll be safe in here for a time, but keep alert. I brought you here because it's where I always feel safe. This is my classroom. I'm a teacher. Oh god.
Yeesh.
Uh-oh. Surprise quiz, everyone.
Owen,
Now's not the time to be joking around. Didn't you see how the city's under attack? She's right, unfortunately. The city's been all but overrun. You saw those creatures, those monsters. They looked like Japanese letters. They specifically look like katakana, one of the 3 types of written characters used in Japanese. But the reason they have invaded the city is unclear to me. All I know is there were a lot of them approaching us. Saw a lot of destruction on the way here. It was truly horrible. Why would they attack the city? I don't know yet. Yet? I'm determined to find out. The city is my home, my life. I won't let a horde of monsters take it over for themselves. We managed to fight off 2 of them earlier on. Are they easy to fight? Well, in a sense, you can defeat them by calling their name, the Japanese letters they represent. You'd need a good understanding of the Japanese language to even land a hit on them. Ah. So we're fucked then. Got it. Do any of you travelers speak Japanese? Nope.
Sorry.
Nope. Nah. No.
I see.
It's gonna be a problem. If only you could speak Japanese. Together we could fight off the katakana monsters and return the city to safety. Hey, didn't you say you were a teacher? I wonder what his role in the story is gonna be. I beat the game to it. What do you teach? He teaches English. You can't tell from my accurate pronunciation and excellent usage of adjectives? Oh, that's great, but since you speak Japanese, maybe you could teach us?
Yes.
Great idea, why didn't I think of that? Because you're a teacher, and you tend to stick to the curriculum. If I teach you enough Japanese, together we can fight and reclaim the city from the katakana monsters. Well, at the moment, we can't even get out of the city safely. Don't have a great deal of choice here. Instead of sitting and waiting for a rescue, I'm up for learning as much as possible. It's settled then. I'll teach you all how to read and write katakana. Japanese writing system. Well, one of them. With this knowledge, you'll be able to fight off the monstrous invaders.
Come on, there's no time to waste.
Take a seat and we'll begin the first lesson. I shall save. It's lesson time. We're learning. Japanese is a complex language made up of 3 separate writing systems: hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Hiragana is the most basic, most commonly used in everyday life. That said, you don't actually need to learn hiragana before learning the other sets. No, you don't. However, it's required to learn in order to get a full understanding of written and spoken Japanese, but we won't be covering hiragana in our lessons, only katakana. Here's a sneaky tip. Check out the previous title in this game series, Learn Japanese to Survive Hiragana Battle. I have that one too. I might go back to it to like revise or something, but I feel a lot more confident with hiragana, so I figured skip directly to katakana. We'll do kanji later. That's gonna be hell. You can look for it online through Steam. Yeah, I have it. While it's important to learn hiragana, you won't need it for this game. We'll provide translations alongside any hiragana text that appears. The focus is all on katakana. Good. Second set is katakana. The stuff we'll be learning. Mainly used to write words and names that have foreign origin. These are words that the Japanese have adapted from English and other languages. You might think this isn't very useful, but in fact it's the opposite. Knowing how to read katakana is incredibly useful and rewarding. And yeah, it is, because Japanese uses a lot, and I do mean a lot, of foreign origin words. So it's kind of nice to be able to read those as well, right? Good example of using katakana is looking at a Japanese menu in a restaurant. Your favorite dish may be written in katakana and you'll know what to order immediately. You'll see katakana everywhere in Japan, on signs and products, in TVs and movies, comics, magazines. It absolutely must be learned for full mastery of Japanese. Yep. That said, usage of katakana is limited to specific words and phrases in sentences. Sentences are written in hiragana and katakana is used sparingly within it. Here's an example. Coffee ga arimasu ka? The text written in yellow is katakana and the rest is hiragana. This is because the word for coffee, kohi, is borrowed from another language. Sounds similar to the word coffee, right? Yeah, it kind of sounds like you're saying coffee, but with a Japanese accent. This is normal for words written in katakana. Sentences like above are very common, so without knowing katakana, you couldn't read it. Finally, the last set of Japanese characters is kanji, which are intricate picture symbols borrowed from the Chinese language. We won't be touching kanji at all, but just know that some words can be written entirely in kanji. However, it is rare to write full sentences in kanji. Now that we've covered the 3 different writing sets, we can dive into learning katakana. It's about time. There's a bit of a long introduction on this one. Welcome to the first katakana lesson. During these lessons, I'll show you how to read, write, and pronounce each katakana character. I recommend keeping a pen and paper handy so you can practice writing each character. I should do that, shouldn't I? We're probably just gonna do the basic ones now. I'll prepare a pen and paper next time. Might sound tedious, but learning to correctly write katakana helps with visual recognition. It will make you familiar with each character so much quicker. And that's true. I'm gonna introduce you to 5 different written characters. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that that's gonna be A, I, U, E, O. I was right. Here's what they look like. I'll take you through them one by one, so don't panic. If you're familiar with hiragana, you'll notice that katakana have a different style. They have lots of straight lines and sharp angles. Yes, they do. 5 characters above are the building blocks of the katakana set. Each character represents a vowel in English, A, I, U, E, O, in that specific order. Time to tackle the first one. Equivalent of the vowel A or A in English, but it's pronounced as A, as in the word arc. A. A. Mm-hmm. This character is made with only 2 pen strokes. The first stroke is the top line, then it comes down at an angle in the same stroke. The second stroke starts vertical, then curves. And then we can listen multiple times if need be, or watch the writing animations multiple times if need be. Continue the lesson. That's an E, which is the equivalent of the vowel I, but again, different vowel pronunciations between English and Japanese means that it's E, not I. Like in the word easy. The animation is a bit slow, but that's fine. That's an E. That's an oo. Like an ooze. English is funny like that. English has a ton of different vowel sounds that are all represented by the same letter in the written language. It'll become more clear later, I suppose. Do the top one first, then the side, and then the... Okay. 3-stroke character, that's fine. That's oo. Now this one is weirdly tricky because it looks like an I, so you'd think it's E, but it's actually E. Which is just even more confusing when it sounds like the letter that it isn't. Because it looks like an I, which in Japanese is pronounced E, which sounds like the letter E in English, which is the vowel it actually is in Japanese, except it's pronounced E. So that one is weird when you're coming from English, but still, E. And then the writing. Super easy. Just remember the top line is shorter than the bottom one. Yeah, but not by much. Ready for the next character? Yeah. Oh. This one I've been struggling with, actually. Pronounced O as in open. Practice writing it. People say English is confusing. English is confusing. I wish I had an example prepared, right? But take the vowel A as an example, right? When you say it by yourself, it's A. But if you pronounce it as part of the word father, it's A, not A, but A. If you pronounce it as part of the word fast, it's A, not A, or A. So the letter A can be either A, or A, and I'm sure there's a couple more as well. And that is true for every single vowel in English. But you've all chosen to represent it with the same letter, which is unnecessarily complicated. It's no wonder people from around the world struggle learning English. In that sense, the 2 basic Japanese alphabets, hiragana and katakana, are actually easier in that sense because each kana is always sort of pronounced the same, with a couple of exceptions, but that has to do with like preceding or following kana as opposed to just some nebulous difference within the letter itself. And some words can mean many things too. Yeah, in English they can. Well, in every language they can, let's be fair. At least you don't have pitch accent, huh? Because that's gonna come in later, I'm sure. Anyway, I need to watch that writing animation again. Cross first, then down, and then diagonal. Okay. A, I, U, E, O. These form the basic vowels of the katakana system. Think of them as the equivalent of English A, I, U, E, O, respectively. Mm-hmm. Since we finished our first lesson, would you like to save your progress so far? Yeah, sure, why not? Obtain Study Guide 1. Use it from the items menu to quickly review this lesson. Now that the lesson is finished, let's have a short quiz to test what you've learned. Question 1. What is this character? That's an A. And that's an U. It's an U. And that's an O. And the character for E is that one. And for I, well, sorry, the previous one was E, but E in English. I'm confusing myself now. This is the E. I still got the question right, though. Answered all the questions. Yay! Give yourself a pat on the... Okay. There we go. You're well on the way to mastering katakana. No. No, I'm not. Earned a well-deserved break. I thought the city was under attack. We don't have time for breaks. Hit the escape key on your keyboard to access menu. Character stats. Can save from the menu, that's fine. That's standard. Check out the noise. Walk through the door below. Is there anything actually interesting in the menu yet, though? I wonder. So I don't think I have any items yet. No. Well, let's save after the quiz. And find out what's happening outside. Apparently, the school is under attack. So, this is the main meat of these games. It's battles. So that's an A that has attacked us. Sensei is coming in late. Looks like another katakana monster. Here, take this wooden ruler. Not much of a weapon, but it's better than nothing. This is a bit surrealist, isn't it? Now that I think about it. Like, I'm gonna be beating letters to death with a wooden ruler. Okay. I'm skipping the tutorial because it will all make a lot more sense right now. So the way you fight in this game is by answering, and there's gonna be a lot of different options here after a while, but you gotta pick the correct answer that corresponds to the kana you want to defeat. So in this case, it's an A. And if you pick the wrong one, it just does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yay! I beat up an A. Good job, Sin. Thank you. It would seem there are more katakana monsters roaming around the school. We should work together to clear them out. Here's a gift. This is ramune. It's a fizzy drink that recovers HP when you use it from the item menu. Use it in or out of battle when you're in a pinch. I'll accompany you from now on. We'll let the others guard our classroom. Onward. And then you just gotta repeat that. Learn through repetition. Yes. Which I wouldn't really recommend that by itself for most learning, but with alphabets, it's kind of just a matter of memorizing the different characters. Normally, I'd want to like learn through context so that you get a an intuitive feel for what things mean or what they are. But this is just letters, right? So it's purely an exercise in memorization. Did I accidentally skip the turn? Didn't mean to do that. So that's an A. Let's finish off that one first. We can. We can't. Great. Now we can. The second one is an E. It's not, it's an E. See? I struggle with katakana. But it is an E, but it's the English E, which is E. Shut up. I know you're laughing. Stop it. Level up! Just 7 more to go. Yay. There's one. That's an E and an O. Right? Can I hit them this time? I think I can because of the level up. Still gonna take a bit of damage. That's fine, Dread. You can pretend. I keep getting money too, which is nice. Gym uniform, oh my. Already? I kind of hope it doesn't change the pictures. We'll see. Thank God, no. A bit low on health though, because I took a bunch of damage from not being able to defeat the enemy quickly enough. Let's skip the bathrooms, because there's 2 people in the party, 1 male and 1 female, so that's not gonna work all that well. Don't want to split the party already. So that's an O at the top there, and an U below. And an U. U. More money and more chests. 60 yen. That's not much at all, now that I think about it. It's like nothing. I forget the conversion rate, but it's nothing. More enemies. That's an A. And then let's try to not mess up the air this time. I got it! I'm learning very, very slowly, but it's happening. Four more to go. I think I'll clear these ones out and then probably stop it there for now. Because this was a bit of an impromptu stream anyway, and I don't know how long I can keep going. I need to get some food and stuff. Let's get the E first. Just because it looked tempting. And then, ooh. And finishing on the O. Now, this seems deceptively simple right now, but imagine when the list of available answers ends up being like, I forget exactly how much, but it's like 60 something different ones that it could potentially be. Gets a little bit more complicated then. Do I actually need to check the bathrooms? No. Well, where's the rest of them then? This is the classroom I came from, yeah? Already checked this one. I thought I checked everything. Oh, there's one. Oh. And then an oot. Crystal shard? What's that? An enigmatic item dropped by an enemy. What could it be used for? That's what I was wondering. Does that one look bigger than the others? Anyway. And another eat, because I'm too weak to one-shot them. Ah. What's the teacher attacking with? I should check. Could be funny. And an eh. $69 yen. Nice. It is a slingshot. All right. Seems a bit inappropriate for a teacher, doesn't it? Not that I'm complaining. Daisuke's kind of... He's a cool dude. Unlock the door with the janitor key. When did I get the janitor key? Oh, that's... Why is it running away? It's a different color, so I would have thought it was a boss, but it was running away from me. I think it's stronger than the others, though, so I'll get the others out of the way first, just to, you know, have less damage incoming to deal with, hopefully. Or maybe I need to take it out first. I will figure out soon how much damage it takes. Oh, no. I'm not going to count that as a fail because I just didn't hit the right button on the keyboard. Because it defaulted to the wrong kana. Didn't switch. Yes, I'm blaming the game. It's fine. I'm allowed to do that sometimes. No, okay, so it does have more damage resistance than the others. Means I was right to take out the others first. I did it! It's a rare monster. In old RPGs, they either flee because they're worth more XP or because they give a lot of money. I mean, it did just level up, so. Double the amount of money and items. So yeah, it looks like you're right. cleared all the enemies in this area. We should all regroup in our classroom. Fine, teleport me to the classroom.
Impressive.
We're back, thanks to Sin's tireless efforts. No, I'm very tired. The school is safe from the katakana monsters. For now. Please, you're embarrassing me. Be proud, you fought really well. More importantly, you were able to use your newfound knowledge of Japanese to conquer our foes. Yeah, by sheer luck, because they only decided to show up with the A-I-U-E-O ones.
Yay!
Thank you for taking care of the enemies. You're welcome, I did my best.
Good job.
Thank you. Come to think of it, we haven't actually introduced ourselves
My
properly.
name's Daisuke.
You already know that I'm Daisuke, English teacher extraordinaire. And a little bit high on yourself, but that's fine. Born and raised in Osaka. Favorite hobby is reading. Oh, he's using colloquialism as well. Colloquialisms. Give me a book about gadgets and I'll disappear into it for
It's
hours.
a pleasure to meet you all.
Hajimemashite.
I'm Tia. Pleasure.
She plays tennis and she plays well. Not to brag or anything. No, clearly not. She's from the US and it's her first time in Japan. Next time you go fighting monsters, bring me along.
I'm
Will
ready
do.
to kick butt.
My name's Charlotte.
Already met some of us, but she's a poet, though she's really shy, and I don't know if you can tell. I'm good at hiding it. No. No, you're not. She's from France. She can speak French and English, and she looks forward to learning Japanese.
If it comes to battle, I'll do my best.
Yo,
Bet she will.
the name's Owen.
He's Owen. He's an Aussie. Grew up with his head in the water and toes in the sand. He's here for a surfing competition, but somehow missed it. Someone booked the wrong flights for me. Definitely wasn't my fault. No way. No, not at all. Figured I'd chill here anyway until those catty karma monsters marched over. Though they're not as scary as corn soup. I'll help you all save Osaka,
Can I
but
take a snooze first?
yeah, I'm Sin. I'm here too. I really enjoy certain things. I definitely enjoy some things more than others. My favorite hobby is great, and I also like some foods. Growing up, I was always fond of my favorite activities, plus I really like some styles of music. People that know me would definitely confirm that these facts are true. That's really all there is to say. Yeah, well, in retrospect, I could have filled in all of those with actual true things, but I didn't think of it until it was too late, so. No offense or nothing, but you just kind of said nothing at all and took forever saying it. Yeah. Yep, definitely. My bad.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm sure we can be friends, Charlotte. If we study together and team up, we can beat up all the katakana monsters and make Osaka a safe place
Let's
again.
rock.
Let's do it. Go Team Owen? When did we decide on that?
no.
Rest assured, I'll teach you all that I know. Together we'll save Osaka. That's the end of chapter 1. And because you don't really want to overwhelm yourself when you're trying to learn new things, I'm going to be stopping as soon as possible now. Looks like the city is in even worse state than before. Look at this fog.
What a bummer.
Definitely not good. This place is looking grim.
Believe it.
It's one way of putting it. This fog is worrisome. You can see a few groups of katakana monsters roaming around. They're likely going to block our progress throughout the city. Chances are you'll see katakana that we haven't learned yet. If that's the case, avoid fighting those katakana monsters at all costs. Our goal for now is to look around the city and check which areas might still be safe. Keep on your guard, and remember, don't come into contact with katakana monsters we haven't learned about yet. Neat. We'll have to remember that for next time because I'm gonna save and exit. Yeah. That's a decent 1.5 hour study session. I'm happy with that. I don't know if I'm gonna make it a regular thing, but someone has been telling me that streaming as a way to keep yourself sort of on track for doing things is a good way to do it. So I'm gonna leave it at a tentative maybe for educational streams every now and then. No idea how often. I'll have to think about it. But yeah. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. It's been fun. And yeah, nice way to wake up as well. I'm gonna go make some breakfast, even though it's 9 p.m. and I'm gonna make breakfast. My sleeping schedule is not great. Until next time, have a good one.